Chapter 16 Unleashed. You and your friends rush across the hill where Cain was originally sealed, ready to attack. You place your mother's headpiece on your head and it begins to glow softly. Watch out for me. Cain, you're going down. Lewis snarls from underneath you, his body tensing as he bares his teeth at Cain. Am I? Lightning crackles down his arm and bursts out of his palm. It whizzes through the air and slams right into Gemma. She crashes into the ground, carving a deep trench in it. Burns cover her arms. She digs her fingers into the dirt and she struggles to get up. Gemma, I'm fine. I just need a minute. We can't beat Cain without you. Stay focused. We need to get the crystal. Griffin, put more shield around us. Treya, keep Cain's focus on you so one of us can sneak up behind him. On it. Trust me, that won't be a problem. Rocks spring up in a circle around you, and Treya's hands glow with fire. From across the field, Cain chuckles. It's a pity I couldn't find your mother, Elijah. I think I would have enjoyed making her watch this. Once she sees you, once she senses you dying, she'll come. Until then, I have to entertain myself with you, even if you are just another puny mortal. This puny mortal's got friends to help him. It might not be much of my own, but all of us are more than enough to take you on. I'll see if they still feel that way when they're all dead. Cain gives you an admiring once over, his lips curling into a smirk. Then again, I never met a mortal quite like you. Somehow, you tortured me almost every step of the way. I never would have told you this. I think you might just be as powerful as a source. Why don't we go a few rounds to find out? You won't stand much of a chance now that I've got the crystal, but I'm curious to see. Cain suddenly materializes in the center of your group. He grabs Asta by the throat, his blue aura sinking into her skin until she screams. Don't you dare touch Asta. You fire magic at Cain, but ricochets harmlessly off of him. Asta claws desperately at his hand, the veins on his skin glowing sickly blue. We gotta break this hold. It seems he's using Asta as a shield. Cain could have clear shot to him. With a thunderous rumble, a wave of rocks smacks Cain down, and he goes flying. Alice catches Asta before she hits the ground. Got you. If you didn't want me interfering, Cain, you never should have stepped me back into the earth. The red glows with a brilliant golden light. The burns on her body from Cain's attack healing. She turns to you, a dome of rocks foaming around you all. I can feel my strength returning. I just need a little more time to get to the earth. We'll keep getting busy, no problem. Just focus on getting your powers back so we can seal Cain for good. I'm gonna give you a boost. I can fasten some source armor and imbue it with the magic I just tapped into you. Or I just tapped into, so you'll be safe against Cain's attacks. Wear the source armor to protect yourself from Cain and start your battle with a higher defense score. Drama solidifies, the steel plate forming a shield barrier around you, and you feel a surge of magic. I never felt as much power. It's like my sun magic is dialed up to 100. Do you think the pathetic wall could stop me? Flickering blue tendrils shatter against almost a wall of rocks and race towards you. When they slam into your chest plate, your armor glows, completely absorbing the attack. Try again, Cain. You don't get injured this armor so easily. Good luck, Elijah. I'll join you as soon as I can. Rocks surge up from the ground, completely encasing Gemma and hiding her from view, so that not even the light of her magic peeks out. I'll deal with her later. I have other business to attend to. Allow my friends to detain you. Kane snapped his fingers, and suddenly you're standing in a massive labyrinth, surrounded by the guests whose tea party who watched you gleefully. Where did they come from? I've been here this whole time. Why don't we all have some fun? You gotta take out his followers before you can get the cane. Then I'm taking the fight to him. His cane turns away. Loomis hisses and takes off into the air, soaring over the crowd. Come on, come and face me. Loomis lets out a screech as he dives at Kane, wind whipping around you as he beats his wings. A whirlwind swirls around Kane, brutal gashes peering all across his body. A jet of air cuts across his cheek, exposing the bone and spraying blood through the air. Nice one, buddy. Make a grab for the crystal in Kane's hands, but before you can touch it, he darts away. You leap off of Loomis as you try to spot him. You can't have gone far. Your vision blurs before coming to sharp focus. You scan the labyrinth and spot a strange rippling in the air on a distant staircase. Found you. Panes of metal jut up beneath the ripple, slam into something solid. Kane's invisibility fades, he gets launched into the air. So gosh, for you to waste Kane's time. We teach you a lesson. Kane's adherents swarm you, sparks of electricity crackling in their hands, and you lose sight of Kane in the crowd. Cities. Tap your foot in the ground to channel, feeling your body speed up. Loomis, take out as many of those guys as you can. Ah! Loomis charges into the fray, whisper magic swirling around him. Get out of our way. Is there any way to talk to you betters? Excuse you? Trey holds a red-colored orb with a adherent, and it explodes, engulfing him in flames. Nearby, Beckett opens a portal after portal, sending adherents flying drilling. Keep up the attacks. These guys aren't taking a hint. Zeph, Earth was absorbed as a current. You keep us safe. Got it. You turn Secret Friend and Zeph back to back, desperately drawing up shields block as two adherents bear down on them bolts of lightning. What? Don't you want to play with us? I promise. The game's just getting started. You rush over to them, dude. The billowing mist, gliding gears roar in your ears. Zeph was protecting the gears. This is gonna hurt. Prepare to get pummeled. You and Zeph channel your magic into illusionary gears, magnetizing them so they pull into nearby adherents. I'll keep everyone else grounded. Your magic surge around your feet as the adherents get sucked into the gears. The metal twists around them, trapping them inside. Why would make sure you stay down? You pull out your wand and wave it, and the gears start to spin even faster. The adherents tumble around, getting completely dragged in. Numerous creatures join the ranks of the adherents, their feet clanging on the metal floor as they appear, surrounding you. I see you're back about to left. A massive crocodile and tiger herd you up a tall metal staircase, driving you away from Griffin and Zeph. You brandish your sword. You brandish your wand. The tiger easily swats it away with a massive paw. Your headpiece glows and sucks you into a vision. Stay back. You ship a sword with your magic and slash it into the tiger's slide, staining its fur red with blood. Or I can get rid of them entirely. Have you learned yet that illusions don't work on me? Hallucinando. The tiger disappears in the poof, and you shape your magic into a new creature to trap the crocodile. Vision fades, and you're left standing in front of the creatures again. Stay back. You shape a sword with your magic and slash it into the side of your side, stain its fur red with blood. Turn to the crocodile, who snaps at your blade, only for you to drive it down his throat, blood gushing from his mouth. Gust of wind pulls you off your feet and drops you right down the center of a spiral staircase, just as Cain flies in beneath you. Why don't you come and join me, Elijah? Scream. Across the strange labyrinth, Atlas slams a punch into an adherent's face before an illusion jumps at him. Beckett, help Elijah. On it. Beckett opens a portal and rushes Drew, appearing on the stairs beside you. He grabs your arm, catching you and pulling you back on the solid ground. Now's our chance. Let's go for the crystal. Cain snarls and rushes up toward you. Beckett channels his magic into a large circular portal and places his hand on your shoulder. Let's say we take this fight to Cain elsewhere then. Pick the place. Your headpiece flashes and pulls you into another vision. We gotta keep him isolated. As Cain shoots up through the center of the staircase, you Beckett leap at him, tackling him into the portal. Only for you to start falling. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best plan. Do you have a death wish, Elijah? If so, we'd be more than happy to provide. There's another flash of light, and you stand beside Beckett. The portal open in front of you. We go someplace deep underground. Let's take Cain on a trip down memory lane. As Cain shoots up to the center of the staircase, you Beckett leap at him, tackling him into the portal. You all slammed into the hard rocky ground of the cavern before scrambling to your feet. And where exactly do you hope the copper's here? You couldn't access your magic when you were buried before, so just be the same. Let's tear these walls down. You Beckett channel your magic into the cavern walls. Deep cracks form in the rock, and moments later, the ceiling collapses around Cain, burying him in rubble. You dig for the sun crystal, but Cain bursts out of the rubble, sending you all tumbling back to the portal. You Beckett land on the ground at the hill with a thud. Cain's labyrinth illusion now gone, and here it sends a blast of magic at Beckett, driving him back. I thought this fight was going to be challenging. You get to your feet and meet Cain's furious glare just as Aster bursts through the crowd, illusion animals to your side. Elijah, are you alright? Have you been hurt? I'm doing better than Cain, which is all that matters. You snatch your wand up from the ground, gripping it tightly in your fist. What do you need? There must be some way my magic can help. Your headpiece flares around you, showing you another vision. I need you to be in peak condition if I'm going to take down Cain. Don't worry, I'll take care of you. Aster places her hand on your shoulder. Calming green tinted magic swirls around you, healing your cuts and bruises. Or we can do something else. Let's blast Cain to next week. Okay, I'll give it a try. Aster begins to channel her magic, and your wand starts glowing, charging up as you aim at Cain. The vision fades, leaving Aster standing next to you, looking worried. Aster, attack Cain. Let's blast Cain to next week. Okay, I'll give it a try. Aster begins to channel magic, and your wand starts glowing, charging up as you aim at Cain. This is for the nymphs. You brandish your wand at Cain. Roots erupt from the ground and snag one of his arms, wriggling into his flesh. He screams as his arm withers away, his body feeding the leaves that sprout from his skin. With a splintering crack, his arm falls off the elbow. Cain examines the battlefield where your friends are still fighting his adherents. He scowls, face going red with anger. You imbeciles! Why haven't you eliminated them yet? They're trying, but... Griffin, from a wall behind these Cain followers so they can't escape. Treya, keep up those fireballs. Focus on the moon ant. He's the one giving the orders. No. At your command. Cain's adherents swarm Atlas, attacking from all sides. He tries to fight back, but is quickly overwhelmed. Electricity and fire blister in his skin. Alice, we're coming! Looks like that rude mouth of yours will finally shut for good. Your friends rush to help, only each woman as well. Kane watches gleefully, the sun crystal held loosely in his hand. Hey Kane, as a meat, airhead. You let out a beam of multicolored magic that strikes him right in the back and tears deep into his flesh, blood gushing from the wound. Scream. Across the hill, Alice drops out of view, completely obscured by the hearings, but you hear his scream. You went for the crystal, but Kane wheels around and blasts you back. You crash to the ground, just as the surge of fractured energy sends his adherents flying. Get away from me. He drops to his knees, clutching at his ribs as blood streaks down the side of his face. Alice, I was trying to get the crystal. Good, that's where focus needs to be. Kane claps his hands and drops in earth. His soul's power dies down. There's a flash of light, and the injuries on his body disappear as well. Impressive. Not enough to damage me permanently. I'm surprised you survived this long. Perhaps it's more to you than I thought. I don't go down easily. How you can see that? You're a fighter, like me. Just think of all that we could do if you joined me. Join you, maybe if you beg. Kane's smile freezes, then falls away as rage twists his expression. I never beg anyone, much less a pathetic mortal like you. Exactly. I never joined someone as cruel and evil as you. So his power hisses up from his skin once more, and he waves his hand. You feel the air get sucked out of your lungs, and your friends drop to their knees, clutching their throats. Enough talking. Nice try. Won't tell me how to counter your signature moves, Kane. Need a new trick. This one's getting old. You and Alice pull oxygen straight into your bodies, to your skin, quickly channeling the same magic toward your friends. Your friends struggle to their feet. Grim determination written across their faces, sick and joy of the magic. Impossible. Nothing's impossible. You should know better than to underestimate us. Grass grows into enormous weeds that tangle up Kane's legs, while Becky's buttons pop off his jacket and imply Kane has sharp nails that bury themselves in his chest. Why you? Heads up! This is gonna hurt. Sharp icicle shoots out of Zev's hands, stabbing into Kane's chest, followed by a massive boulder from Griffin that clobbers him over the head. How dare! Stay right there, punk. You wouldn't want to miss the fireworks. Kane sways uncertainly as Alice's blue magic washes over him, keeping him in place as a fireball hits him square in his chest, his whole body going up in flames. Looks like it's my turn. For the misfits, you shoot a beam of light out of your hand at Kane. His skin sizzles and blisters every place the light touches, melting pieces of flesh to goo. You're flickering around Kane's surges, sweeping the field and drawing your friends aside. That hurt. You guys need to go. Now. But we can still. Griffin's cut off as another flash of magic burst around him. He squeezes his eyes shut, clutching his head. Get as far away as you can. Anywhere is safer than here. Your friends struggle to their feet, barely able to stand, and stumble away from the battle. Our attacks are barely doing anything. It just keeps healing. When our powers are sync, our gems help, we'll never win. Kane might be strong, but he's not invincible. We can't give up. You're suddenly standing in the middle of a massive coliseum, storm clouds swirling overhead, and lightning crackling through the air. This is much more fitting stage. This is a much more fitting stage than for a grand battle, don't you think? Roger, don't use any spells, Metal. They'll just attract lightning. Your headpiece flares, giving you another vision. We'll see like a sword in your chest. You channel your magic, shape an elegant sword with it, and charge a cane. As you raise the sword, but the electricity shoots down from the sky right at you. You quickly dodge the sword before you get electrocuted. That didn't work. Now try this. This will cut you apart. You can draw a blade of air between your fingers and begin to sharpen it, but lightning comes for you again. You advance out of the vision, Kane standing in front of you, surrounded by crackling filaments of deadly electricity. Alice is right. I gotta avoid metal spells. No. How about we turn up the heat? The ground beneath Kane's feet turns molten, surging up to wrap around his legs. Smell of burning flesh fills the air as he screams. No? Not hard enough for you? You wave your wand, and the lava wraps even higher, blistering every inch of Kane's skin as it completely covers him. With a burst of wind, Kane breaks free, turning the lava into solid rock, but his body is covered in sickly burns. Wand clutched tightly in your hand, you channel your magic at Kane once again. Take this. Colorful beams shoot out of your wand and burst like fireworks as they strike Kane, rippling deep gashes across his chest and streaking his clothes with blood. As Kane drops to his knees, the whirlwind swirls up around you, stealing the wand from your hand and tossing it across the fields. Kane's eyes blaze with fury, and the tendrils of magic bend around him slowly and knit his skin back together. Elijah, this is between us. Your brother should sit back and watch the show. Kane snaps his fingers, sending a gust of wind straight at Atlas, but as now, Navi appears, shielding Atlas from the blow. She absorbs most of the blast, which sends her skidding across the floor. She smashes against the pillow with a weak yelp. The last tendrils of Kane's attack pin Atlas to the wall. She struggles in his bonds, uninjured, as Navi fades back into the ether. Kane, you bastard. Leave my brother alone. Your headpiece and armor suddenly begin to glow. Small beams of light bursting off bursting off of them and swirling around them. You reach out, and the beams begin to coincide in your hand. In your hand, forming a long glowing whip. We'll start with this. You lash it at Kane, the beam burning into his clothes and melting his skin. That's truly the best you can. The whip slashes across his face, silencing him. It wraps around his neck, and with a flick of your wrist, it lifts him into the air before slamming him to the Coliseum floor. You were saying? Kane snarls, and a massive inferno surges off of him, coming straight for you. Lewis appears in front of you, shielding you from the attack. Thanks for the save, Loomis. Now let's take this bastard down. Loomis, give me a boost. Loomis's magic gives you a burst of energy that you immediately start channeling. Time for a dose of your own medicine. A whirlwind swirls up around Kane, tearing his clothes and leaving deep gashes across the skin. Loomis beats his wings, and the wind moves faster, pulling the rocks that crash against Kane. Get out of my sight! Storm grows around you, sending you flying through the air. She crashes to the ground, laying on top of Loomis. Loomis, help Atlas. Loomis starts away, breaking straight for Atlas. You stumble to your feet. Feel the life of the world around you, pulling together to form a massive creature made of shadow. Get him. Your shade lets out a furious roar, and rushes at Kane, smoke trailing behind it. It rakes his claws across Kane's chest, splattering blood over his clothing, staining it. Have eliminated Alma. This creation will be no different. Kane's surge power flares and obliterates your shade in a single blast, Time to pull out the big guns. Pull Mind Killer out of your bag and aim at Kane. Finger on the trigger. Pull the trigger, and the dial on the side spins wildly. A beam of green energy comes shooting out the barrel and strikes Kane. He stumbles backward, his eyes wide, and the color slowly drains from his face. He looks around widely, not seeing you. Violently. No. No. This can't be. You're standing in a dark cavern, nearly devoid of light. A swirl of dirt is thick around you. Kane is standing in the center. He's surrounded by his adherents who have their backs turned toward him, and you're staring directly at you. Elijah, please let us become your followers. You're far more powerful than Kane. No, he isn't. Listen to me. I am Source. What a soul loser. You lost to the great Elijah. I have the world, far greater than some pathetic wind. Your voice echoes around the room, though you don't actually speak. Glad you all finally come to your senses. Now, why don't we get rid of him once and for all? Let's bury him. The adherent pulls a mound of dirt from beneath Kane's feet, and he falls into a hole. No, no! What are you doing? We're just following the orders of our new leader. Dirt begins to fill the hole, dropping on top of Kane and slowly burying him, till only his head pokes out. No, no, please! Don't do this to me. I can't go back there. He looks around wildly, struggling, but he can't free himself. Sweat drips down the side of his face, his eyes wide. His voice comes echoing out again. Hope you enjoyed and turn it in the ground, because you'll never see the light again. A final pile of dirt raises into the air and drops onto Kane's head, leaving him in the darkness. Oh! Your vision comes flooding back. You see Kane across from you. He's dropped to his knees and is screaming. What did you do? What did you do? The illusion Colosseum fades, leaving you back on the hill. Kane snarls. His magic rushes right at you. But you easily leap out of the way, dodging the attack. Alice rushes to your side, helping you to your feet. Look at you. Even the air swords can barely scratch my brother. Maybe Kane is not all he's hyped up to be. You insolent little brat. A flickering blue orb bursts off him, but you and Alice raise your hands from a barrier in front of you, blocking the magic. It was a real challenge, Kane. We'll show you how it's done. Your magic twines together and fires a bright beam right at him. It rips through his chest, the wound gushing blood. The burst of his aura quickly swirls around the injury, till only a shadow gash remains. Kane's face twists with rage as he looks between you. The yellow aura begins to flicker around him, mixing with his blue, and the light inside the sun crystal starts to dim. My own magic won't do. That'll eliminate you and your mother's. Her magic? Then that's... Your mother's tether. Yes, I was hoping I could see her again before I drained all the sun magic from it. But alas, if you do that, it could kill her. Don't worry, she'll be dead long before you have the chance to mourn your dead mother. Alice, we're out of time. The golden magic sparks and flares, a bolt of its light. A bolt of it shooting up and headed right for you, but just before it hits, the pendant around your neck flashes brilliantly. The pendant fills with golden light, and you suddenly feel a warm presence engulfing you, and as a voice whispers across the field. This isn't your power, Kane. I will only share it with my sons. Mom? Julia. It's where you feel a gentle hand on your shoulder as a powerful aura springs up around you and Atlas, and you raise your hands simultaneously toward Kane. No, the power is mine. It was never yours, it's her mother's. And we aren't gonna let you hurt her. A beam of flashing magic shoots out of your palms, blasting a hole straight through Kane's shoulder. But you don't relent, striking Kane over and over until you can dart forward and snatch the crystal. As soon as your fingers touch it, the crystal glows brilliantly in your hand, and the ground cracks open, splitting apart. Purple mist spills out the chasm, swirling through the air. The crystal pulses in your hand, filling you with energy, You reach out to Atlas. Your body starts to glow. A flickering aura floated up around him as well. Atlas, you can do it. I know. The rainbow of magic flares around. The rainbow of magic flares toward Kane, swirling around him. He tumbles to the ground. As you drag him toward the chasm, beams of light burst around him. Alice, let's get it over with. I want him back in the ground before he can try anything. Fair enough. The magic strikes Kane in the back, burning straight through his jacket and into his flesh, blood pouring from the wound. He writhes in pain, and you jerk him along the ground without ceremony, dirt and grass smearing across his face and clothes. He clutches the edge of the chasm, begins to fall, but another blast destroys the edge and sends him tumbling down. Beyond begins to rumble, and John bursts out. Boulders fly through the air, shell flares swirl around her. Now we seal him. I won't let you do this. You have a choice. Still, you have much fight left in you. It's not as though you have much fight left in you. Elijah, Alice, you two keep him at bay. Excellent work. There's... Oh my god. Elijah, Atlas, you two kept him at bay. Excellent work. If there's anything else left to say to him, you should say it now. I just have one thing to say. What's it like losing to a human? You are an all-powerful source with the sun crystal in your hands. Yet some puny mortal still managed to beat you. That's the thing. Consider last time it took 3 sources to take him down. Kane's face goes red with anger. He snarls at you. I should have destroyed you the first moment we met. I believe I would have beat you then too. Now let's finish this. Wait, making a horrible mistake. Do you really think we're gonna listen to you after everything you've done? I don't know. I wouldn't mind hearing him beg. If you assume my tether, the world will never be able to access the full potential of air magic. You have your tether on you? Of course I do. As though I didn't trust such a powerful relic, foolish mortals. Kane looks up at you with desperation in his eye, and as he reaches into his coat, it moves an ornately carved horn. That's your tether? What does he mean by the full potential of air magic? Each tether has special abilities, magic beyond even what our sources can comprehend. To seal his tether away to seal his tether away, we to lose that forever. But I can't really stop him by part of the spell, and one of you needs to keep him anchored here. Take Kane's power for that tether for yourself and learn more about his motives, history before sealing him. I get it. Shouldn't take too long. You come to the edge of the crevice, take a seat. Kane looks up at you with a smirk. I knew you couldn't resist. Just give me your tether, Kane. Then he'll be going back to the ground. What do you know about tethers, Elijah? I know each sword has one, and they're how you share your magic with the world and how you visit Earth. And as long as you still have your tether, you can't truly be killed. Quite excellent study, Elijah. I'm impressed. But tethers are also so much more than that. Like what? It's just boosting magic off that element? Each one has magic beyond imagining. Even I don't know the secrets of mine, because there's so much of part of me. That my followers unlock this potential, but they were the same as the rest of the mortals. Pathetic. And why don't you give mortals air magic? If you think they're so pathetic, why give any magic to them at all? Long ago, we all thought the humans capable of great things. Even I was swayed by their whimsy. I gave them magic because I wanted to see what they would do with it. I take it they didn't impress you. Some accomplished great things. They brewed great storms and shaped the skies, but they never went far enough. So what? You just took your letter back so mortals wouldn't have it? I took it so you all wouldn't find it and put an end to my plans before they begun. My mom kept hers at Pendergast because it was important to her. So where did you originally keep yours? Ah, That brings back happy memories. Kane reaches a hand forward and places it on your shoulder, and he's talking to a vision. Now, Prince Kane, you're standing inside a stone-carved temple, high on a mountaintop. A small crowd gathered around you. My friends, I'm so glad you decided to join me. We will follow you anyway, Kane, the Lord of the Skies. You shall. I'll lead you into a greater world, while your power reigns supreme. What would you have of us, oh dealer of tricks? I will have you spread my name, so that when you meet of my greatness, bring them into the fold. Those who refuse have no place in my kingdom. When you have gathered the rest of the world, we shall ascend. It shall be at your command, my lord. You will all be called wind beneath stone. You will stir up the storms and fly in the breeze, bring chaos to this dull world. But even now this gift shall grant you boons you can only dream of, but you must guard it well. He presented your tether to the group, handed to a sighted young woman. We shall be his guardians and your servants for all eternity. When you cover his secrets, blow through it, and I shall come. The vision fades away, and he left in the chasm, standing in front of Kane. They loved you. Yes, they were truly the best models. Most humans always have been so predictable, so boring. The other sources just wanted to leave them be. I want to make them better. Considering we beat you, I don't think we need your help to be better. But you aren't quite like other mortals, Elijah. Source blood runs in your veins. I want to remake the world to be a place I liked, to be what I wanted it to be. A place you liked? You sound like a child throwing a temper tantrum because he didn't get his way. I'm a source. I have the power to reshape the world, so why should I not? I wrote about those loyal to me, to this new world, where air reigns supreme, and it have been so beautiful. Only for you. Kane scowls, and you cross your arms, waiting expectantly. My vision will never be realized. My tether is trapped down here for eternity. Kane holds the tether out to you, and the intricately carved details of the horn seem to shift and move as you look at it. Now keep it safe. I hope you do. You won't want air magic to disappear entirely now, would you? As soon as your fingers touch the tether, wind whips around you, rushing through your hair. Is this normal? You're part of source, Elijah. You have to use that in ways that no one could even dream about. I only wish I could see it. Turned to leave with the horn, but stop at the edge of the chasm. I just have one last question, Kane. Why'd you do all this? What was the point? You would even make the world with only you and your adherents? And how long would that be fun? I had a vision of a greater world. The other 8 never understood what this planet could be, no matter how I told them. And so when they refused to go along with your vision, you decided to kill them all. They were blind, willfully imprisoned themselves within the almost path, so that I could see the truth. You shake your head and scowl. No, Kane, you're the one who couldn't see it. This is goodbye. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again, Elijah. As long as you have my tether, you'll be able to find me. And when you release me, I hope we can work together to shape the world in our image. You glance back at Kane, eyeing him. An interesting proposition. I'll think it over. You stand back up and return to Jumper and Atlas. The tether is safe. Now you can finally see them. Channeling magic through the sun crystal. It will help ensure the seal is permanent. You hold the crystal out Atlas, and the moment both your fingers touch it, a massive flare of brilliant light bursts from inside. Whoa. Ready. Your magic starts to suck Kane deep into the chasm, while Gemma brings her hands together, forming a cage with her fingers. Prism, crystal, permanent, linso, William. You'd hope the seal holds this time, because if I get out again, I'm coming for you all. I'm coming for you all first. Kane shouts echo out from the crevice, and there's a flash of light as the chasm seals. We did it. We actually did it. Kay never stood a chance. Yes, and now that he's sealed, we can... Gemma stumbles, swaying on her feet as the golden aura around her begins to fade. Gemma? She drops to her knees, her face growing pale. We can... Her voice fades away, eyes fluttering shut. She falls forward into the dirt.